Joe. Welcome to the call. We're so glad that you're here tonight. So excited to see what you're going to be presenting tonight for us for marketing. So with that,
thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Randy. It's a pleasure to be here. Trust me. And things have been going so well. I'm so excited, and almost feel like we're operating in the old school ways. And in many ways, we've got the rack cards that we put out several weeks ago, and those are going real well in some office environments and as handouts and things like that. But one of the things we've wanted to get really going with is some internet tools, because right now the internet is hotter than it's ever been. It's a very powerful tool, to say the least, but the landscape has changed a lot. And then as I began researching this 2 or 3 months ago, I've talked to a couple of consultants and doing a lot of reading on the subject. And the way we were initially thinking about going with our internet marketing has changed a little bit, because the landscape in the internet marketing world is changing a lot as well. So what we're doing is we're developing new tools that we believe are going to align with these new trends. And we're going to start out in some basic but very powerful ways, and we'll adjust as we go through time and space, and we'll do that based on actuarials, not speculation. So what we're doing now has got a lot of go power. We've experimented a little bit with it, and it looks real good. And again, we'll adjust it as it goes, but I think we're going to give you a few things tonight that are really going to get your business on the map with the internet, and get to the point where the internet can be a tool that you can get paid, you can earn money while you sleep, so to speak. Not that it's easy, it is work, but there are tools that can be used, and you can benefit greatly from them. Now, most of these tools that we're going to show you will be able to be integrated with most of the venues that are available on the internet. So we'll go ahead and get started. I think we will. Here we go. The slide's not cooperating. My computer, for some reason, has been slowing down. So can you see this okay on your end, Randy and Sandy, right now?
Yep. Looks
okay.
Great. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
looks great.
Okay. As I said, the internet is a very, very powerful tool. And as I was reading, I read something the other day. It was really exciting in Forbes magazine. And the article said that content marketing will be bigger than ever in 2014. Well, the first question is, what is content marketing? Well, the things that we've seen over the past years are things like banners and emails and pop-ups and things of that nature. Now what's happening is the internet is evolving to a point where people that read your stuff want value from it. So we need to produce valuable, engaging content in anything that we do. So we were a couple of months ago thinking about banners and things of that nature, but the more studying we did, the more we found out that to really build lasting relationships, we're going to have to provide a value proposition that is appealing to people. So again, we're going to steadily build rapport versus sales hype. There's so many things out there that are hype. And that includes direct mail, includes internet, and I don't know about all of you that are on this call, but I just get tired of it as a consumer, so I'm sure a lot of people are doing the same. So the popular venues that we're looking at are emails, and those can be the personal emails you send out to your friends and relatives. Some of you purchase and use mailing lists, and then there are professionals, might be trainers or whatever, that have a professional mailing list that they might use. There are newsletters. I've got a friend in California that's probably going to be doing some things with this, that sends a newsletter out to thousands of post-menopausal women, and believe it or not, she's had some big success with that. So some of these tools could be integrated with things like that. You might have friends, associates that have similar things. There's social media, the Facebook, the Twitter, the Google+. It's used a lot. There are blogs. There are message boards, Craigslist, and of course pay-per-click, where Google, there are a lot of companies that do this. You pay them some amount of money for every time somebody clicks on your link, and that can get expensive if the people don't stick to your link. There are banners. Those are still out there. You still see those, although I think that's going to evolve into something more along the lines of what we're thinking now. And the neat thing about it, you take all of these venues and these new online tools that we're developing can be integrated with literally any of them. So let's take a look real quick. What we want to do is take advantage of the massive marketing opportunities the internet has to offer. And personalized capture pages is what we think will work the best as a starter. And these will be targeted to your website. So anything that we do, when we gather information, that will be coming back to you. Then what we will do is, we haven't had this in the past, we haven't had this yet. We now have already developed, it's going to start immediately, is an automated lead follow-up with pre-made email marketing campaigns. So I'm going to show you one of them as we go through this presentation. So what's going to happen now is, rather than you having to worry about getting in touch with people right away yourselves, we're going to put you on autopilot, put your business on autopilot for a little while, and actually do these things corporately for you. We're going to put out compelling, valuable information that people will love, and I think that people will continue to open the emails and will develop relationships over time with them. So this, as I said earlier, it enables you to, when we get it going, if you get a rhythm going with internet marketing, you can exponentially multiply your marketing efforts and literally earn while you sleep. And of course, everybody wants to do that. And I don't want to sell that dream too big, but if you get a rhythm down, again, you can get going extremely well without a lot of hard work, but it's going to take some work up front to get there. Okay, let's see how we get started. Okay, the first thing is you're going to share a personal capture page, and this is the first one. You've seen this. If you've gotten the rack card and seen that, then that to me shows stress. It's a rhinoceros on a shredding tightrope. But one of the things we know from past experience is we've done this stress test even in a pay-per-click environment and had very good results with it. So what we're doing is we're adapting as one of our first tools, a stress test that people can take. And then from that point, when they recognize, we can make them recognize they have a problem. From then, we'll lead them to the next step, which will be what the solution to the problem is. So when they take the stress test, the pages are actually crafted to appeal to different demographics. So the second thing that happens is the leads are automatically imported into your back office. So when you click, or your person clicks on the stress test, they go to this hippopotamus down at the bottom of it, stress test. They give you their information, their email, and that goes into our system. It goes into your back office as well. So this automatically starts the process. So it goes into your business building system. This is kind of small, but you'll see here in the business building system, these leads will pop up, and you'll have a chance to approach them yourself. You can send out pre-scheduled emails yourself. There's a lot of things you can do yourself. But again, we're taking the reins corporately to help you, and especially help our new people get a lot faster start with this. Okay, again, leads receive timed emails from the company. So, for example, with the stress test, after they take that, they opt in, they will get 5 emails within a week. And it's a series of high value. Again, it's high value content. It's not a bunch of sales stuff. It does have links in specific places and strategic places for people, but it doesn't do the sales hype routine on them. And again, these campaigns will be designed to appeal to different demographics. So the people that have health issues, there'll be people that have weight loss issues, there'll be people at points in time that will introduce or give them the opportunity to look at the opportunity, and we'll just watch what the high level interest levels are, and we will target those specific areas. Okay, now your first capture page, you can do it right now tonight if you like. All you have to do is go to your personal site and add /thesecret.asp to the end of your replicated website address. So if you look at this example, www.NatraLife.com, I think Randy's site, what's your site name, Randy?
/Team Hope.
Yeah, so if you did Team Hope there, /The Secret, then it's going to land directly on that rhinoceros page, a stress test page, and then the system just goes on autopilot from that point. So again, it goes directly to the stress test page on your personal website. So that information is captured by you. And again, the company goes into the autopilot mode and begins to send them emails with high value proposition material. Okay, and some of you have wondered and say, what's this business building system you're talking about? Where is it? So if you jump in your back office and just click right there where that square, red square is, BBS, and it'll go into your business building system. And I really suggest that you go in there and kind of poke around, because I know to some people this type of thing is intimidating, but if you get in there and start poking around, get a couple little things going, you'll see how valuable this can be, because it can do things by sending out, again, you can set up scheduled emails, scheduled campaigns to go out to your prospects. So it's a real valuable tool, but again, we're going to take the heat off of you and do it corporately for a while and do as much as we can. Another thing that we're doing is we've gotten a lot of nice comments about articles that we've written that reside on our site. And initially, those articles did not have links really going to products and things. They were strictly informational. But what we did, and we've already been getting good response, is we put strategic links in these articles. So now the people can read the article, define the need, feel the need for themselves, and click through if they like and take a look at a particular product or whatever happens there. So we've got a whole list of these things where you can actually make up little statements, put a hyperlink on that statement, and I've just gathered a few here. These interest-provoking statements. For example, you could put a link in an email, you could put it anywhere. It might be the real reasons you can't lose weight. Click. Okay, and then you can link it yourself. You can link it, for example, to the DISH article. That one's been a real hot one as far as hits. They would go in and look at that and have multiple links in there where they could be guided to products, or you might just want to go to the stress test, and I call that the campaign. Another one might be 4 reasons your diet isn't working. And a lot of these things, again, I've got a list that's probably 3 or 4 times as big just to give you ideas. You can come up with your own ideas as well, but some of these things are things that we use with Google, pay-per-click environment, and they work pretty well. So I think that it might give you a head start to look at 1 or 2 of these that you like. You might poke around on the site and see something that looks like a natural fit for you. So you might look at the how to fight belly fat and think, well, you know, the best place to go there is really to the stress test. That's the best place to start. So you can kind of determine for yourself, put your little marketing hat on and try some of these things yourself. And I think that if you do that, then you're going to see some pretty neat things begin to happen. So let's look at some action steps, how you can really get started with this thing, because a lot of times we throw these philosophies out there and don't give you any place to start. So the first thing is just to learn the basics. Go in again. You don't even have to go in and look at your business building system. We are going to be putting up a how-to section in the media section on our site. So, for example, if you want to know how to make a hyperlink that goes directly to the Adrenal Fuel product page, we'll show you how to do that. So learn the little basics, and some of you on this call, I know you already know how to do this, and you can probably do it in your sleep, but this is going to give you pathways to help you use the skills that you might already have. Those that don't have the skills, we're making it as simple as possible, starting out very elementary, but we think it'll be very powerful. Just a couple of simple campaigns. It's something that you can just put a link at the bottom of an email, or you can get a picture you like, or take a product picture and make a hyperlink from that. Just do whatever you want. Just experiment, play around a little bit, and just a couple of simple campaigns. Just don't make it too complicated. Next thing is expand your horizons. You know, there are mailing lists out there. There are people you might know that have these venues available to them, whether it's newsletters, things of that nature. There are a lot of people that have access to large traffic flow. So if you have that, that's great. If you need to start basic and simple, that's fine too. Just play around with it yourself. Last for right now is contact us if you need help. You know that we've got 3 IT people here that are willing and able to help you at any time. So if you have something you want to help get set up, then just contact us and we'll do as much as we can to get you set up and get on your computer with you if need be and just help you get through this initial stage. And I think you're going to be very, very excited about what can happen. So at this point, that's the beginning of it. The other thing that's really exciting to me is we're going to be going up with a product sample button on the site. So people will actually be able to get a sample, and I hesitate to say free, although for all intents and purposes it is, but there's going to be a shipping and handling charge, which covers our fulfillment, covers the literature, covers the product, but they'll get a packet of the berry flavor superfood and a packet of the chocolate flavored superfood for $3.95. That includes the product, the shipping and handling, the literature goes with it, everything. So they'll be able to go on your site, and if they want a very inexpensive sample of the product just to try it, click on that. They fill out all their information gets captured, and it goes into your back office as well, so you can have a contact that you can continue to dialogue with. But on top of that, they're trying the product, and people that try the product, if they buy the big supply, then guess what? They probably are not going to get off of it or not going to want a refund at any point. So I think that's one of the things, too, that's going to bring you a lot more business, because I'm right now, especially with the packets, the ability to hand those things out to people just in the last 2 days, I've gotten a lot into people's hands, and I don't use as much of this internet as a lot of you, especially younger people. I use the old-fashioned talking to people face-to-face, but this allows you to walk in with a rack card. You could walk in anywhere and hand that and a sample to somebody, and I think you get a lot of traction. If it's on the internet and they want to order samples, they'll have that ability too. So I'll go ahead and open it up for questions now if you have some, and thanks again for attending.